It has been said that the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. This video is about finance. However, it will apply to almost all aspects of life: career, education, business, health, fitness, you name it. Today I want to talk about dreams or goals. The fact is that everyone has some sort of dream or goal in their life, right? But why do so few people actually act on them? I believe it comes down to a few different reasons. One of them, people like to wait until life calms down, until they have more money, until they have X, Y, Z, or until they have the perfect plan. And that perfect, air quotes here, perfect time or perfect plan, that it'll never come, right? As well, people often compare their beginning to someone else's year 5, right? So they have this comparison, and that makes them feel behind, right, before they even start. Confidence usually comes from taking action, right? So if they have fear, you're not going to build confidence by sitting around and waiting. You build it by taking action and taking small steps. Which brings me to my next point, is that people, they start too big and they quit too early. Right? A lot of people, they get motivated trying to fix everything at the same time: their money, fitness, school, business, habits, and career. And then they get burnt out because they started off too big. Starting small is not weak. Starting small is how you build consistency, right? Think about New Year's resolutions, right? Everyone wants to fix everything all at once, and they have a big boost of motivation, and you go to Planet Fitness in January, you're going to see the gym packed. But a couple weeks later in February, you're not going to be seeing those people in there because they burnt out, right? The motivation ran out. They didn't have a plan. They weren't consistent with it. They didn't start by building small, consistent habits. And remember, by small and simple means are great things brought to pass. I have found this true in all aspects of life. And let me show you a quick example in terms of finance here. This chart here is someone starting at 20 years old with $0 invested, investing a little bit less than $25 a week. Here it's $100 a month at a 11% annualized return, which that is super realistic here. So starting at 20 with 0, and you see all the way over here, 65. By the end, you have close to $1.5 million. That's just from under $25 a week. Think of all the stuff that we spend money on. $25 a week is not that much. But with consistency and something small and building a habit, it turns into something so great, so huge. And you're probably saying, okay, well, how do I start? How do I pursue my dream? How do I pursue my goal that I have? Well, you don't need a perfect plan. You just need a clear next step, right? And that's where I think SMART goals are pretty useful. I'm not going to get into that really in depth, but SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, or they have a time element, right? So specific is like, what are you exactly doing? Measurable, meaning how will you track it? Making sure A is achievable, making sure that it's realistic. Relevant, how does this connect to you? How is it relevant to you? And then time-bound, or making sure that has a time measurement. It's like, when will you do it by, right? Putting a date on it. So just some quick examples here. Instead of saying that I want to invest, say, I'll learn what a Roth IRA is this week. Instead of saying I want to save money, say I'll save $25 every Friday. Instead of saying I want to make videos to help people learn about finance, I'll say I'll upload one video this week, even if it's not perfect, right? And that leads me to the purpose of this channel. I want to help other people learn about finance and talk about things that I have learned and things that I'm passionate about. I'm definitely not claiming to be an expert, and I definitely don't have everything figured out for myself. But I do want to share the ideas that have helped me think differently about money, goals, and starting something new. I'm choosing to start today, and hopefully this video will help someone else do the same. So thank you very much for watching. Take it easy, and God bless.